Hey, good morning, everybody. Irish Pepper 28 here, and I want to talk for a little bit about the situation that's happening with the Pittsburgh Police Department. Now, I know that there have been a lot of YouTubers, big time YouTubers, that have already gone and done videos on this. So, if any of you follow things like this, you probably already know. But I did find out some other things. Some things that weren't mentioned in some of the videos that I saw. I don't know if the larger YouTubers were afraid of getting their content canceled, demonetized, things like that. Doesn't matter to me because I'm not at that level. And it does, bottom line, it doesn't matter to me. I will tell the truth every single time. And I'll let my opinion be heard. You know, it may be wrong to some people. You may not agree with it, but I'm going to tell my side and what I think about it and let you formulate your own opinions and give you the information to do your own research. So at any rate, the Pittsburgh Police Department got a brand new chief of police, Larry Scirotto. Now you can go and Google that name and also attach to it Fort Lauderdale, because he was a former chief of police there where he was fired for being discriminatory when doing promotions. In fact, some of the news sources that I read quoted him as saying, there's too much white on this promotion wall. We need some darker skin. Essentially, things of that nature. He was promoting based on race and skin color, which did end up bringing some counter lawsuits of people that were passed over. When it comes down to promotions and work, efficiency and things like that, I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I don't care what your race is. I don't care your religious belief. When it comes down to an important job like a police officer, I would want the best qualified person. You know, it doesn't matter if it's male or female, etc. Like I said, I want the best qualified person on the job. And that's not what he was doing. So he was fired from Fort Lauderdale, and he put a wrongful termination lawsuit in for $10 million, which was dismissed by judges. However, the counter lawsuits by the people that were passed over for those promotions, those went through. So like I said, guys, go ahead and Google Larry Scirotto, Fort Lauderdale, and you're going to get a plethora of information on there. And you don't even have to, type in Pittsburgh Police Department. It'll pop up automatically. It's a hot topic right now. And on top of that, another reason I want to talk about Pittsburgh and what's going on there right now is I was born and raised there. I spent the first 35 years of my life there before moving out. And Lord, am I glad I moved out. It's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made, because it's just so expensive to live there. And, it's not the best city to live. Again, others might disagree with me, tell me that I'm a liar, say I'm a liar, whatever. That's my opinion. I lived there long enough to see it. So, essentially what he has proposed, and this went into effect, today's the 16th, this went into effect March 11th. And what he has basically done is proposed and put into action the closing of the police precincts. There's nobody there. They're putting these guys out on the road. And they're dwindling their staff, especially at night. So between the hours of 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., unless you are actively witnessing a crime, somebody is actively breaking into your car, somebody is actively breaking into your house, somebody is actively beating you up, the police aren't going to respond. You come home and you find that your front window has been busted out, and your house has been robbed, but there's no suspect on scene, you're going to go to an automated system. You're going to essentially leave a voicemail, and eventually police will respond. What was he thinking? What good can come from this? Nothing. There's people out there talking that, Pittsburgh is going to be the poster child for, they've been talking about it for years, since 2020, the PURGE. And, that's quite possible. I was talking to my brother, who still lives in a suburb of Pittsburgh, not in the city proper. Thank goodness for him. They have their own borough police department. They don't have to worry about taking, bodies away from the job. But he agreed that nothing good can come from this. Even when they were fully staffed, he said it was difficult to get them to respond. So we're talking about the Pittsburgh area. The city proper is approximately 58 square miles of area that the police have to patrol. They've cut the night shift down to 27 officers for 58 miles. So that gives every officer just a little over, 2.2 miles per officer, 2.3 miles per officer. I didn't do the math exactly. Let's talk about the population of Pittsburgh City. Is 303,000 and change. So I did the math on that. That breaks it down to one police officer per 11,000 plus residents. 11,000 and a half, right around there. Not quite 12, but over 11,000. One cop on duty. Now, there's people that have been interviewed that said, they think it's a good thing. They think the automated system would work. And then in the next breath, they say, but I don't think there's enough police out there. Guess what? You voted for it! Pittsburgh came up blue in the last election, Allegheny County. You voted for this. Now you're reaping the rewards of getting a woke police chief running your city police department. So spare me the boo-hoos now. And the other thing you're talking about is there's going to be a surge in gun sales, people that have never owned firearms, people buying more firearms, and the potential for vigilante justice. This entire thing is just a recipe for disaster, as I have said. And, the thought process that went behind this, I'm going to keep reiterating and harping on this. It just boggles my mind. And what other police departments are going to try to, replicate this action? They can say, oh, yes, it's a pretty good idea. Maybe we should knock down, not have nobody there to call, nobody there to respond to. We'll just go to an automated system and we'll get to you when we can. Guys, the system is jacked up. Nobody is coming to save you. The only one who's going to save you is yourself. But you better watch out how you do that. All right? Know the laws. Know what you're allowed to do, and know how to take care of you and yours. All right, guys. With that being said, Irish Pepper 2A, I'm going to sign off. I hope you all have a blessed day. Please, if you're from Pittsburgh, stay safe, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.